Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the healers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit that subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on this channel. We are going to dive into your month of February 2021 and take a look at what to expect throughout this month, what messages the angels have for you, and how you can best navigate this month. Now, my reading this month is going to look a little bit different. I'm playing around with format. I've been shown that I really need to shift away from doing the card readings and shift into the entire reading being primarily channeled for you guys. So this is going to look a little different in that I'm not going to have my oracle and tarot cards with me, and I'm just going to channel the messages, channel the vision of what I see for you for February 2021. So bear with me as I'm trying out a new format. I did add in a little bit of structure to kind of give a structure to flow with, and you'll see. Let me know what you think. So we're gonna start with areas of focus for Virgo for February 2021. This is very much this month. I just see it's I don't want to say it's all work and no play, but it is a lot of working, right? And you have to find your balance. But what I'm hearing is if you can put the work in now, this is really going to pay off moving forward. This is a really important month for you to dig deep and focus on the things that you're creating in your life. Like if you're a business owner, make sure that you are putting so much energy, so much attention into that business. It is really going to pay off. And even if you're not a business owner, what are you working on? What are you focusing on? What are you wanting to create in your life? What are you wanting to build in your life? Make sure that you're putting your time and your energy into that, and that you're really making that a priority. This is not a month for distractions. This is not a month to waste time. I even feel like you really want to make sure that you are maintaining a certain focus around the things that are most important. And so asking yourself what your priorities are and really focusing on those priorities, because if you're allowing a lot of distraction, if your energy is here, there, and everywhere, and your focus is here, there, and everywhere, you're going to really miss this opportunity to set yourself up for success later. I also feel like an area of focus is going to be in being really intentional with your time, with your energy, and even setting intentions for yourself, right? I hear intentions. So really sitting down and writing down your intentions for yourself moving forward. Where do you want to go? What is it that you're calling into your experience? What do you intend moving forward? Because this really is like your order form with the universe. So putting that out there and making sure that you are asking for what you want and asking for what you need, because I do think like if you're asking for that and then you're putting the time and the energy in, that's really going to pay off for you. Also being really mindful of how are you speaking about yourself? What is it that you are saying out loud about yourself? What is it that you're saying out loud about your life? What is it that you're thinking about yourself or your life? And where can that be shifted, especially in regard to the, because I keep hearing I am, right? So especially in regard to the I am. So if you are saying negative things about yourself following that I am statement, then what you're doing is you're putting that signal out to the universe and you are manifesting that exact experience. I am is incredibly powerful. But if you are, for example, using that in a positive way and you are saying, for example, I am a successful business owner. I am the owner of a thriving, successful business, for example, or whatever, I am powerful. I am confident, whatever it is that you want to put out there. If you are allowing yourself to speak that out loud, if you are allowing yourself to say that in your mind and you're being mindful of what is following that I am, that's really going to serve you this month and always. So really paying attention to that. The reason I think this is coming through is I do feel a really strong manifestation energy this month. So you want to be mindful of what you're focusing on. So this is where those time wasters can come in and really mess things up, because if you're putting a lot of energy into things that aren't important, you're going to continue to get more things that aren't really in alignment for you, that aren't really important for you. So make sure that you have a solid focus throughout the month on the things that you really need to be doing and want to be doing. So the things that you're excited about, the things that are in alignment with your priorities. The next category that we have here are the overarching themes. And I see you kind of, February for everybody is going to be a month of reflection. We are in Mercury retrograde throughout most of the month. And I think for you, that reflection that you're going to be taking a look at is reflecting on maybe where you've disconnected from your power or your spirituality or your purpose a bit, where you're taking a look at how you've unplugged from the angels, how you've unplugged from your higher power, how you've unplugged from the universe, because it's time to come back. It's time to plug back in with that, to recreate that trust with the divine, to really open yourself back up to your intuition, to open yourself back up to receiving your messages from your guides and your angels. And we always are receiving these, but I think when we are very intentional with being open and really paying attention to these things, that's where we're going to be best led. That's where we're going to be really receiving more of our messages. And you obviously are interested in intuition if you are listening to these messages here, right? So be intentional about that. Set the intention that you are connecting more with your messages and connecting more with the information that your guides and your angels want you to have, because they will help to guide the process. They will make your life, your experience so much easier if you allow that process to happen. I also feel like there is going to be some frustration on your part, some frustration over the length of time that some things in your life that you're trying to work on, that you've been trying to create, that you've been trying to do, the length of time that they're taking to really show you the fruits of your labor, okay? And I do think that there's a possibility that you can get so frustrated in this month that it shuts you down, and that it prevents you from moving into the success that is coming in other months behind this. So be open to the possibilities, and be open to the idea that sometimes things take longer than you think that they should, divine timing. And this is a lesson that I've had to learn over and over and over again in my life, is that it's not my timing, it's God's timing, the universe's timing, whatever you want to call that. But everything happens in perfect timing. And if you can just keep your eye on the prize, if you can continue to do the work, if you can persevere, there's very much an energy of perseverance here, then you're going to set yourself up for success. So hang in there. You're building something really amazing. You're creating something really incredible. Sometimes, a lot of times, this takes time. So be patient and let yourself enjoy the journey. Let yourself not get too frustrated with the journey and not so focused on the destination that you don't, enjoy the journey. I also do feel like I'm getting like these images of like earth, right? Or being outside. So I do feel like a great balancer here for you when you are needing a balance, when you are feeling like, geez, I'm just working so hard and I'm working so much and I'm doing all these things and I'm feeling overwhelmed. Get outside, get connected to the earth if you can. Even just stepping outside and taking in a few deep breaths, or letting your feet hit the earth, even in shoes, like that will help us to feel more connected. Or using crystals, or even taking baths or things like that. Anything that's going to help to connect us with the earth, with the elements, is going to be really, really helpful for you guys throughout this month of February. So make sure you do that. That's going to be a really powerful balancer. The next set of cards that we have here are the questions that you need to be asking yourself. What questions should you be pondering throughout this month to see what answers come? And the first one that comes up for me is, how can I be more playful with my life? How can I be having more fun? How can I make this experience here on earth more fun? And I do feel like there's going to be some shifts in perspective that come through asking yourself that question. Okay. The other thing is like where am I preventing myself from growing in the ways that I know on some level that I'm supposed to be growing in? You know, it's like a blocked metamorphosis in some ways, like, or a slowed metamorphosis in some ways. There's a lot of really powerful, positive change that wants to come through for you, but where are you blocking the change? Where are you keeping yourself held back, stuck? Where are you self-sabotaging? These are really important questions to ask yourself, because I think if you can find some of these answers and make some adjustments, you're going to set yourself up for a lot of success. The next category that we have here are the barriers or the challenges that you can expect. And like, I just see a healing, you know? What I want to say is that whatever's showing up for you, whether it feels healing or not, you know, because a lot of times our healing, when it's happening, doesn't feel healing at all. It actually feels really overwhelming, really hard, really difficult to work through. But know that it's all part of your healing. So whatever's showing up for you is part of your healing. And there is a powerful healing that's happening for you this month. And I expect that that's going to be uncomfortable. You know, I think there's going to be some clarity that comes to mind that is very healing, but it's very hard. It's very difficult to face. It's very difficult to deal with. It's, you know, or there's some really challenging shadow work that you're going to be doing. But the answers that come on the other side of this are so healing and so profound and so important for this next phase of your life. And so it has to happen. And I feel like some of these things have held you back for a long time and have prevented you from showing up for yourself and doing what's best for yourself and being successful and letting yourself set yourself up for success. So I see you really recognizing that. And I don't know, like there's something in connection with leadership, right? Like where you recognize all of the ways that you're meant to lead, or some of the ways that you're meant to lead, or where you need to step up, where you need to shift what you're doing with your time and your energy to really create the successful energy for yourself. So I see you really stepping into more of a leadership role, or being open to that, or just leading yourself in your own life. And I just see what comes with that is like, as much as like we're talking about barriers, I see barriers being cleared. I see a clearing of the way. I see the release of some old karma that maybe has been kept you in a stuck holding pattern for quite some time. So I see that releasing, and I think that's going to be really incredible for you. So allow that to happen. That healing is like releasing all of this heaviness that has kept you weighed down, and now it's time to fly, but you have to allow the healing to happen. The next category that we have here, the last category, are the gifts that you can expect. And I feel like the reflection that you're going to be doing this month, that is a gift. And it might not feel like a gift. Sometimes when we're reflecting on things and we're healing, like I said, you're doing a lot of healing this month, that doesn't always feel good. That can be difficult to go through and to work through and to feel and to navigate the emotion that's coming up for you. But so much clarity comes this month. So many answers will come for you this month. And I want you to pay attention. Pay attention to the insights that are coming in. That is your intuition. And I think that you're going to find some ideas, some new ideas coming in that are really different from where things were moving before, and it's like, oh wow, I never really thought of that before, but maybe that's a possibility. I see you just really being flexible to new ideas as you're stepping into March, and to really starting to revisit the whole picture, the big picture of where you want to go with things in your life, and what it is that you want to do. And that's really going to be shifting and different with this healing that's happened for you, with you reprioritizing. And when you have that vision, again, I want you to really focus on visualizing that, bring yourself back to the vision over and over and over again, because again, you have a lot of really powerful manifestation energy this month, and I see that really being one of the gifts. And I see you being open to help. It's like, I don't know, maybe that's like part of the block that I was feeling before, was like you weren't calling on your angels for help. You weren't allowing your angels to help you as often as they can be. And the thing about angels is they can't help unless we ask for their help. So this is you really opening to work with your intuition more. This is you opening to asking for help more in the spirit world, and also in your life, from those people in your life. This is you really opening to the help and the resources that have always been available to you, but now you're just open to it and you're willing to ask for that help. So I really see that shift happening for you. And so if you're feeling called to do that, make sure that you do that, because I think that is going to be a really powerful shift for you. So those are your messages for the month of February. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button below. If you want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. I always love to hear from you guys in comments below, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care, guys.